My name is Zoltán Santoy. I work for ESA for 3 years now, and I'm a land application scientist looking at the agriculture domain. We have a very excessive fleet of satellites, not only ESA but in general by now, which can basically all support agriculture. We can look at as a very basic crop extent, even globally. When you look a little bit more into details, crop type mapping, but also even more, you can already estimate yield, crop yield, and you can detect certain crops which are not that common, but also you can look at water management and fertilizer and pesticide use, for example. The European Common Agricultural Policy by now really heavily relies on satellite Earth observation, monitoring agricultural activities at the European farm level. It's already happening, and the European Commission and the national paying agencies really using the data and the open source system generally to look at and based on the results they utilize the subsidy payments.
My name is Sophie Bontemps. I'm working as a researcher in the University Catholic of Louvain in Belgium, and I am the project manager of Ascent for CAP. The idea of the Ascent for CAP project came when the European Commission decided to change the Common Agricultural Policy and to move from the on-the-spot check until the area monitoring system, meaning that they wanted to rely on sentinel data to monitor the agricultural practices. And to motivate, to convince the member states, they needed some pioneer project that demonstrated this assumption, and this was exactly the objective of Ascent for CAP. So the objective of Ascent for CAP was to demonstrate that information relevant for big agencies could be derived from sentinel data, to convince them and to engage them to build capacities in this network. Ascent for CAP was a project funded by the European Space Agency. As I mentioned, it has the objective to demonstrate. But at the end of the project, the users were so convinced by the outcome of Ascent for CAP that they requested ESA and DG Agri to continue a bit the project and to slightly change the objective to move from a demonstration project to the development of an operational tool. And so at the end, Ascent for CAP is a toolbox. Ascent for CAP is an open source toolbox that ingests sentinel data, that cross this sentinel information with farmers' declarations, and that generates for each parcel and for each acquisition of Sentinel-1 and Sentinel-2 a set of signal statistics, or what we call markers, that can then be interpreted by the paying agencies to monitor the practices, to interact with the farmers, and at the end to decide about the compliancy of the practices that were observed.
Hello, my name is Lucy Dekanova. I work in GSET. New CAP project is a project which main objective is to develop the methods or the services or tools to support the new CAP and its eco schemes. For the paying agencies, there are 5 use cases. The first one is the crop rotation use case. The second one is land-lying fallow. The third one is the extensive use of permanent grasslands. The fourth one is the winter soil and cover catch crops. And the last one is geotech photos.
My name is Catherine Akinyo-Dera. I work as an Earth Observation Project Manager at Capazeta. So the motivation behind the tillage project was the realization that conventional tillage has got a negative impact to the environment in terms of its intensity to the soil, and also the fact that it leads to the release of greenhouse gases as well that are stored in the soil. And the alternative is conservation tillage, which is encouraged for farmers to undertake, and this has got a lot of environmental benefits. So for the tillage project, we are developing AI models in order to detect these 2 types of tillage that I've mentioned. Currently, our main focus is on the agricultural paying agencies, and who are located within the Baltic Sea region. And for the Baltic Sea region, we are focusing on the agriculture paying agencies who are located in Estonia, Sweden, Poland, Northern Germany, Latvia, Lithuania, Finland, and Denmark.
ESA has a very nice lineup for satellites. Among those, we have 3 which are directly related to agriculture or agriculture monitoring. Here I would mention our upcoming hyperspectral mission, which is called CHIME, but also the upcoming land surface temperature mission, we call it LSTM. And we will have a new radar satellite which will be utilizing L-band radar, and this will be called ROSE-L.